What is logical operator in Python? So logical operator are used to combine conditional statements. Like it will compare two conditions. If both conditions are equal for and, then the statement is true. So there are three logical operators. One is and, another is or, and third one is not. So let's see the example of logical and operator. So we have values a, b, c and 3. A, b, c. So a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 5. So we are checking if both conditions are true. Like here, print a greater than b. So a greater than b. Yeah, 5 greater than b. We have 3. That's correct. And c is equal to a is equal to c. So a is 5 and c is 5. So both condition are satisfying, like a greater than b and a is equal to c, both are satisfying. So that's why both conditions are true. So whole statement is true. So in the next statement, print a less than b. So a is 5 and b is 3. So that is true. And a is not equal to c. A is not equal to c. But here a is equal to c. A is equal to c. So one condition is true, another condition is false. So true and false is equal to false. So for and, every time true and true, it should be true and true, not true and false. So if true and true, that is true, otherwise it's false, always false. So remember, for and operator, always both the condition. Here a less than b and a is not equal to c, that both conditions satisfy. It should satisfy both the condition, then only it is true, otherwise it's false. So now let's move for or operator. So in the or operator, here you see the both condition, a greater than b, 5 greater than 3 is correct, or a is equal to c, both are matching, it's true. Here we are checking a greater than, a less than b, a less than b, no, that is false. Or a is equal to c, a is equal to c, yeah, this condition is matching. So any condition, if any one condition matches, then statement is like true. So sorry for this one, his statement is true, so it should be true. So let's move to the VS Code. Create a file, logical operator, you can give any name, logical op, I'm giving logical op for operator .py, py for Python. So assign a value, variable a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 5. Logical operator, so we are checking for logical and operator, okay. So in the AND operator, both condition must satisfy, then only it is false, otherwise it's true, otherwise false. So let me rephrase it again, both condition must be true, then only statement is true, okay. A greater than b, that is true, 5 is greater than 3, that is true, and a is equal to c, that is also true. So it must satisfy both the conditions, then whole condition is true, so we get true result, okay. print a greater than b, that is true, and a not equal to c, that is no, that is false. This is true, this is false, so answer is false. Like this one is true, this one is false. So statement is false. So reverting it back. Okay, another condition. We'll copy this one. Same. Paste it here. So this one is true, true, so we get true, but here what we are going to do, make it false. Less than, a less than equal to b, that is false, and a is equal to c, that is true. False and true is false. Okay, so try to understand this one. If both are true, then answer for AND operator it's true, otherwise false, false. Okay, let's move on to logical operator. Logical operator for OR operator. Operator hash. So take all this thing, copy here, paste here, give OR. So both the condition true, 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 and here OR operator, a less than b, a less than b, no, it's false, and a is equal to c, true. So if any condition has true, then answer is true. Now here you see a greater than b, that is true, so this one is also true. Since one condition is satisfying, so whole condition is true. But if both condition are a greater than 5, so suppose if it is like this, a less than b, false, and a not equal to c, but in real a equal to c, so both conditions are not satisfying, like both are false, so answer is false. So you see we should get the answer like this here when we print true, false, false, true, true, false. True, false, false, true, true, false, true, false, false, true, true. So these are the logical operators, AND operator, OR operator, and there is another operator that is NOT operator. We will see that one also. So for NOT operator, we are going to test NOT operator, print. So we are checking a less than b, so a is not less than b. Okay, so here a is 5 and b is 3, so this will be false, so we are putting not a less than b, means it's true, output is true. like two negatives makes positive. So not print not a greater than b. So the last, when we run this code, we should get last one is true. See, true. We'll use another example. So we are going to enter some value. So I'm going to create another new file. So here what I am checking, like a logging system. No, in the logging system we check the username and the password. Suppose you have Yahoo account or Google account and you have a username and the password. You remember the username and the password. When it is asked you to enter username and the password and you click the submit button, it will check whether password and username both are correct or not. If anyone is not matching, then you get the result that invalid password or username. You get that kind of result. So we are going to see that same thing here. So first what we are going to do, we are taking a variable username is equal to input type input enter username, and another we are giving password. You can give any variable, pwd or password. So we are asking to enter password, just for example we are using this one, these two. And in the database we have a password like user is equal to some password, like username is John Doe something, Jodo, and password is pwd is equal to, it is in the database or some other places or some other file, John 000. Okay, now what we are doing, no, we are going to compare whatever the user is entering here, username, and whatever the user entering the password, and comparing the username and the password with this username, entered the username and the password. Okay, so we are going to compare that one. So I'm giving some readable name, entered username, okay, and the same thing, entered password. Entered password. So I'm checking if entered user is equal to this username and entered password. Entered password is equal to pwd. So we are going to see the if statement also. in the later session, but for now I'm just showing you the comparison between AND operator and OR operator. So you print login successfully. Okay, else print username and password. Control S and test, like run the file. So run the file or here, or from here. You can run from here also. So it is asking me to enter the username. So first time we are entering the correct username, John Doe. So JOHNDEO, enter. Password, it is asking password, John, JOHN000. So it is taking the value of this one, John Doe, assigned here, and John 00 is here, and now the value of whatever the value here we got from the entered user. So we are capturing here, and the password we are capturing in this one, entered password, and here we are already username and the password. In the real time, the password will come from the database. It is stored in the database, and we retrieve and we check that one. So here we are comparing the entered username. Here we entered this username. Okay, this username is John DO and is equal to user, this user JOH. So both sides are equal, John Doe, John Doe. One condition is satisfied. Okay, now check the password. Entered password is John 00. So John 00 will come here, is equal to, and the PWD password is John 00. So that is also both side you have John 00, John 00. This one is true and this one is true. So it is checking that this true and true. So then only it will enter here. Otherwise, if it is anything is not true, it will go here. If username is not correct or the password is not correct, then you get this message. So now let's try again one more with the wrong password or wrong username. Okay, then it will check here. Suppose if you enter wrong username, instead of John you wrote Joe is equal to John, wrong. Right away it will not come here, it will go in the else path and it will display this message. Okay, let's try. Okay, it's asking me to enter username, so I am entering. Take the cursor here, or Peter. So now username comes here as entered username as a Peter, and it is comparing with the John. So once this is not satisfying, because here we have AND condition, it will go here. Okay, enter, and the password we can enter the password same, JOHN 000. See, when the it check that username, entered username is Peter and here username is John. So there is no comparison between them, not equal. If they are equal, then it will check with the password. If they are equal, then it will come here. So here Peter is not equal to John, so it is not satisfying the condition and it is going here. So that is one way of checking the logical. So it is comparing, because enter username and the username is not correct, it is coming here. So both are not correct, so it is invalid. Both the users are not correct and it is coming to the else part. Otherwise, if both are correct, username, this username and the password and the entered password both are correct, then it will show this message. So this is the simple example for logical operator, logical AND operator. We have concluded that basic operators like comparison operator, logical operator and arithmetic operator. So we have covered all the basic operators in the Python. So we'll see the next topic. We have if statement, like here we are using if statement. Now we'll go deep in the if statement, if else if also, and then we have another chapter like loops, for loops, while loops. So we'll see in the next session. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click bell icon to get the notification when I create a new video. Thank you. Bye.